Well, hello everybody. So today on the agenda, we are working on my dirt bike because it ain't running correctly, and we got ourselves a riding trip coming up this week. We're going to Badlands in Attica, Indiana. This is my first time ever going there. I've been there a couple times, but I'm bringing the buggy, obviously, but I have bought that beauty right there of a turd. It is a 2020 Apollo 250, and I just got it just because I wanted something to beat around on. And I put a Chinese carburetor on it whenever I first bought it because it wasn't running correctly with the one I had on there, and it ran perfectly fine after I put that on. I bought it off of some crackhead, and he put a bigger jet in it before, so that's why it wasn't working. So a $20 carburetor was all it took to fix it, and now it's acting up. So I mean, if I don't bring it, it ain't that big of a deal. It's a turd anyways, but it's my turd. So yeah, I just figured I'd bring you guys along with me to fix this, and I'll show you the process it takes me to pack everything. As you can see, I am in the process of getting everything ready to go. So yeah, I'll take you guys along with me on that little adventure, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Alrighty, let's get to tearing in to this China #1 carburetor that I bought here a little while ago. It ran perfectly fine once I put it on, and it ran for good for a couple months, but now it's having issues. But the problem is you can't see it while it's on the machine, so it sucks. You gotta take it on and off and on and off and on and off. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. I don't think I can adjust that, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh man, that's gonna taste like fuel. Yummy. You know what goes well with a fresh cup of fuel in the morning? Fresh cup of tar. And it's hot. Fresh cup of mud. Oof. I don't know. Damn, son, that is one hell of a pinhole. Let me clean this bowl out a little bit, maybe. It's got a little bit of dust and some sparklies in there. Alrighty. Bowl is cleaned out nice and decently. Gasket back on there. So I guess the only thing left now is to put this thing back together and just see if me touching nothing made a difference. Where did I put? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Missing bolt. Nice. Happy Easter, by the way, to everybody. Today is Easter. Oh, would you look at that? See that right in there? It's hidden. Stupid little bugger. Now, if this don't work, Amazon cart is gonna be getting a $25 charge for a new one. Alright, well, you guys might end up falling over. You're in a bit of a sketchy spot up there, but best thing I got. Alright, so we got the two bolts connecting the carburetor to the head, the intake of the head right there, on. Now we gotta get this throttle spring back in and struggle to get this cap on. Oh, there we go, look at that. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting. think that's good. You see my hands in there? Yup. Okay. What's next? So now the only thing to do is jerry rig that tank to fit on there. Alrighty. Got the carburetor in, hooked up, gas tank hooked up. I ran it for a second. It sounds pretty choppy, so I'm gonna try and I'm trying to open up that fuel air mixture screw. Jet adjustment is facing down, and the starter's right there for the electric starter. That don't work, but it's besides the point. All right, well, we're gonna give that a shot. See what happens here. Keys on.